Okay, I'm Patricia, and I came to Canada just before 9/11 in 2001. I am a mom of three adult males. I have two beautiful grandchildren, and I'm a senior, and I enjoy working, and I will continue to work for as long as I can.
For my company that I worked for years ago. They still call me sometimes to find out if I can do, small jobs, and depends on, the type of work, electrical. Sometimes begin with wiring up houses. You know, sometimes you have breakdown in the electrical system which needs repairs, and minor stuff like a break or a fuse might be blown. The customer doesn't understand how to do that, so they'll phone me in.
So at this moment, the most challenging part of my job is meeting families via Zoom or Teams, more especially low-income families where they may not be having access to internet and maybe having updated technology as well. So it's very difficult. So we have made arrangements in terms of meeting them on different levels.
So I retired once before I came here to work, and I found that at first I was gung-ho. I was doing all sorts of different crafts and trying new things, challenging myself, and then slowly it dropped off. And I became that couch potato because I became so isolated. When you become isolated, you lose your motivation, and you sink into depression and some of those other things. It's really important to keep yourself engaged in what's going on in the world and in what you can do to contribute to it.
Sometimes what I do is just say, could you, I tell them how to reset breakers, because not everyone knows how to reset a breaker when it trips. So that's a little secret that most people don't have. So instead of me driving, to reset a break, I would just tell them what to do, and they would say, "Oh, good, it works. Thank you, Woody."
5 years from now, how do I see myself? At presently, I have completed my life coach diploma, and I am going to practice that in another few months, which I hope that in 5 years' time it will still be growing, where I can still give service to my society and make myself available and be productive.
If I wasn't working, I have a tendency to become a couch potato. So I would really have to be intentional about having some hobbies or going out and visiting people or volunteering, doing something that kept me off that couch.
Yeah,
And
true.
the big thing is when I decided to retire, I retired before 65. I decided I'm not going to sit at home. So I went out, and the first place I came to was here, the Millwood Senior Center. There was an open house. I came for that, and I joined classes. I found my very first class, people, "Oh, hi, who are you?" and everything. So people were very friendly, sitting and having a meal here. I made a lot of new friends, and I found I smiled a lot more. I haven't been grumpy. Yes, I'm grumpy. Everybody's grumpy at one time or another, but I'm a lot less grumpy than I ever was when I was working.
When I made up my mind that I was going to go back to work, I started looking at, interestingly enough, administration jobs. Found out I wasn't qualified. Excuse me, I wasn't qualified to do an administration job. They actually are asking for training and experience. So I went back to looking for executive director jobs, and I applied for a number of them. But I did a thing in my head where I convinced myself I was too old to get a job. Nobody would want me because I was old, and I had to really change that attitude because it was getting so I was too discouraged to look for jobs. And in my heart, I really wanted to work. I wanted to get out there and be with people and do things and do something that might make a little bit of a difference. So I was fortunate enough. I had four of my resumes responded to, which also does something in your head and makes you feel pretty good.